Hey, everybody. Welcome. Got some dance moves in the house today.
What's up?
What up?
Yay. Welcome to One Page Wednesday. I am Paige. You are tuning in to SamCart's One Page Wednesday. I got to say happy Wednesday, but also happy December.
Happy December. We're here. End of the year.
I can't believe it. I'm in shock. I'm in Christmas mode and ready to go.
Who has Christmas decorations up already?
Yeah, check out my background.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I didn't even look.
In there.
Yeah.
Yes, loving it. Well, you are in SamCart's One Page Wednesday. We are going to break down a sales page that was submitted in by another SamCart seller. So if you want to submit your sales page, I wanted to remind everybody of onepagewednesday.com. Check it out. So whenever you're ready, and if you're not ready, just check out the website, see what we have there for you. And when you're ready to submit, you can come in there and share your sales page with us to be featured on One Page Wednesday. Yes.
Awesome.
So
Here we are.
are y'all ready to go? Should we get going?
Kick it. Paige, give us the quick background before we dive in. You showed us this page. Did this person also submit on onepagewednesday.com?
Yes. Yeah. So Becca, she submitted her page and she is, well, we'll read more about her and see what she's all about. But to get your page on One Page Wednesday, submit it on the website and we'll take a look at it and we're going to critique it and give her some feedback. But I think it's great, but we're going
I'm
to
excited about this one. I think it's it's a cool product. One of my favorite things about SamCart is we just get to see so many different types of people selling stuff.
Yes.
Jordan and I did a video earlier this week talking about people selling services, or we did one yesterday, a live, talking about people selling services. Now we're talking about today is it a physical product or is it a digital training?
It's a course.
It's a course. Okay, cool. So it is a digital thing there. But yeah, I'm super excited to dive into this one. I say let's bring it up. Let's give it a go.
All right. So I have my screen pulled up. Can y'all see my screen?
Let's get it up.
There it is.
Got it?
Oh yeah,
right.
We are good.
Okay,
Read
cool.
together.
Well, we are here. Read together. A busy parent's guide. How to finally help your child fall in love with reading without a degree or tutor. Now, this is nostalgic for me. Do y'all remember when you first started learning how to read and how proud of yourself you were?
Oh, I loved reading as a kid. I was all about the Scholastic Book Fair. Anybody else who Jordan, you guys know what I'm talking about?
No, totally.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the day at school. You know what I mean? No, I had parents that loved and taught us how to read. Certainly now as a dad of a toddler, we have a 3-year-old at home, a newly minted 3-year-old as of last Saturday, by the way. No, girl loves books. I was Paige, you shared this morning. We're kind of all looking at it and I'm like, oh gosh, I want Quinn to read. So there's a lot of, you had even mentioned there'd be a lot of kind of parental emotions going on for me going through this page. But I think they did a great job of leaning into that. You know what I mean? You use that to your advantage and you tap into people's emotions. And I think they did a great job here.
Yes, me too.
Paige, who was the seller for this? And had they asked any questions specifically? Are they looking for any specific feedback from this page?
Yeah, her name is Becca, and she's a first-time seller with SamCart and just wanting to get some feedback on her product and her sales page.
Cool.
Love it.
Yeah. Yep. And I love these. Just at first glance, right? I love the logo she has here, a busy parent guide. As a parent, I can imagine how busy you are. And then on top of that, raising children. And so I think that speaks to a parent. And then these images here that she has on each side, those are great. And this is what her product is, right? How to finally help your child fall in love with reading without a degree or tutor. Now, I know this is a course because I went ahead and, went through her page and reviewed it, but I think what she should do here is probably point out that her product is in fact going to be a course right here.
Yeah, I love that she has the name of it right dead center. On other One Page Wednesdays, one of the things that we feel like people miss a lot is they just start talking about what this thing is and what it can do, and they jump into a story, and they never kind of tell you, hey, this is called read together, a busy
Mhm.
parent's guide, you know, that kind of stuff. They don't
Right.
really tell you what it's for, but I love, you know, the headline and the thing at the top. It's immediately clear who this is for. You know what I mean? This is for parents. It clearly has something to do with reading and kind of, you know, doing family activities and stuff like that. And so I love it. I mean, it's really, you know, as a dad, I mean, my 3-year-old can't read yet, you know what I mean? But I'm not far away from a time period in which I would, yeah, like this very, very much speaks to, you know, parents specifically. You want the perfect sales page, the perfect headline in the top of, you know, your sales page or whatever should immediately speak to the people you want it to speak to and repel the people you don't want to speak to. You know what I mean? So for you guys, you know, neither one of you guys are parents just yet. You know what I mean? Like your initial reaction, is it like, oh, cool, this sounds good, but you know, it's not for me.
Fair enough. Okay.
And that's basically what you're looking for, right? So yeah, I think they did a good job. I definitely think, yeah, my next question page is like, okay, what is it? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
is this a service? Is this something I go to in person? Is, you know, like, what is it? And I sort of cheating looking ahead. I know Becca's about to answer that for us, but
Right.
yeah, that's
Right.
a good thing. That's a good question. They want people saying, cool, show me more, right? Like, what is this?
Yes.
I was gonna ask, would adding like a little subtitle, like gray font, all caps, that says like an online course at the top, is that too on the nose, or is there a
I
better,
like that.
better
No,
copywriting
I like that, honestly.
angle?
Yep. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. And then I love the countdown timer here. Like first and foremost, right? Like I'm already alerted of a good deal is going to run out. Like this is an exclusive offer that she has. And I like that she has this here in the beginning because it's already wanting me as a viewer, as a customer, wanting more. And I want to listen into her about her section in this video that she has. And I want to listen to it because I want to, you know, hear and learn more about Becca, but I also like to check these videos for sound as well to see how the audio is. But at first glance, like, how about this backdrop she's got going on? How good is that?
Love it.
Great thumbnail. Yeah.
Might be a course creation challenge student, maybe, Jordan. I don't know. Somebody who's paid attention.
They're doing everything right so far.
Yeah.
We got the personality, we got the kid's name in the background.
Yeah, and she's given us Paw Patrol. This is what the kids want these days. You know?
That is absolutely the new hotness. Let me tell you. Yeah.
It is. So let's just listen a little bit to this for audio purposes and see what Becca has to say.
Welcome to Read Together. I've created this simple yet effective course for busy parents who want to help their kids excel in reading. You are the #1 determining factor on whether or not your child becomes an excited reader. This course will give you the practical activities and resources necessary to take your child from a struggling or beginning reader to an excited one who will devour books on a daily basis. There is no need to buy a bunch of curriculum for at home or to try a million different apps. You are more effective than any app or curriculum out there. So let's get started. Welcome.
Awesome.
I love that. That was awesome. I mean, how short was that? 37 seconds, right?
Okay.
I love how short and on the nose it is. This is exactly what it's for. This is what it's going to do. Let's get started.
Yes. And for, let's say, some kids that might be struggling or ones that are starting out. So she's speaking to 2 different audiences here as well. So that's great.
From the video perspective, I say audio could be a little better, could be a little louder. So maybe going into her video editing and just bump up the audio from 6 decibels and then re-upload this because she's on Vimeo, so she can just replace her video.
Jordan's that guy. Let me tell you, Jordan is that guy.
It's so
100%.
Audio is so critical.
Absolutely, yeah, big time. And so here's a quote from somebody on or a question from somebody on Facebook said, "How long out should a countdown timer be?" Right. So on this page here, that countdown timer says 11 days. Right. So this exclusive offer ends on December 12th. You know, there's no hard rules. There's nothing that says like, hey, a countdown timer should never be longer than 10 days or something, right? Typically speaking, if this is something new and she's kind of going out there and she's blitzing on social media, maybe she's emailing some customers, you know, hey, I have this brand new thing and it's here until December 12th. Right. Then I love that. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Right. It's got a hard stop date. I would say no matter how long out your countdown timer might be, right, you're introducing this new offer. You have this page live for a certain number of days, right? Make sure that as you get closer to that date, right, and as that countdown timer gets smaller, that you are ramping up your communication. You are emailing more. You are posting on social media more, right? You are over communicating. This thing is gone on December 12th at midnight, you know, whatever like that. Let people know, because the shorter that countdown timer is, the higher your conversions are going to be. Okay. So you might notice if you go and do something that's a 14-day special offer. You're going to get some action at the beginning, right? Then things are going to go kind of quiet. But then as you get closer to your deadline, okay, things will really ramp back up for you, right? So, Becca, anybody else watching, keep that in mind, okay? Over communicate as you get closer to your deadline. But I would not say there's any rules about how far out can a countdown timer be before you're, missing out on something.
Awesome. And everyone has access to the countdown timers, and there's different ones you can choose from in the countdown timer widget and in the drag and drop builder. So everyone has access to these, and there's different ones you can choose from.
Love that.
Yeah.
Another question here.
Yeah. Yelena said, I'm in SamCart. How many different products with links is SamCart allowed to make? You can make unlimited products. That is one of the best things about SamCart. Go make unlimited products and subscriptions and pay what you want products and payment options and anything you need to sell, you can sell with SamCart, and you can make unlimited numbers of those things, like the pages that you are seeing here from Becca.
Awesome. Cool. All right, let's keep on scrolling. We got some more information about Becca. Looks like she became a teacher in 2008. I love this part. I love when our sellers are inserting their uniqueness and their experience into the product and service that they're selling. Looks like she taught pre-K, second grade, fourth grade, guided students in all levels of reading development, and saw firsthand how many students struggle. So she has had, like she says, firsthand experience at how many students can struggle. And it sounds like this is also something that's more common than we think. I'm not sure. Like, Scott, as a dad, I know your daughter is only 3, but like, at what age do you start teaching your child like the basics in?
Oh man, reading? I mean, our daughter loves books now. I mean, she's not reading per se, but she's at the point where she'll open a book that we've read a lot and she reads it. She just repeats all the words and stuff like that. And so, I immediately resonate. That image is so perfect of like, you're looking down at your kid, and obviously, it's not you're not going to be able to put your kid there, but I think Becca did such a good job of infusing the right personality into this page. It's got toddlers, right? It's clearly, you're even looking down. That's like a video that I have on my own phone, like 100 times over, is like that angle of I'm a parent looking down at my kid, it's, I think she did a great job. And she's telling the story, just bullet points here. I was a teacher. Now I'm a mom. Now I do this. Like, she's explaining, this is why I'm passionate about this, right? This is why you should listen to me. This is why, read together is something powerful. It's because I have this experience, and obviously, it's great that Becca is a teacher. I think she brings that level of expertise, to what she's doing. And I think it makes it that much more credible. We deal with a lot of people here at SamCart who are like, I'm not like an expert in what I'm doing. I don't have a PhD in child psychology. I can't do this kind of stuff, whatever. But Becca here has great credibility. Definitely use it. For any of you guys out there who are wondering, where do I get my credibility from, right? Tell your story. That's all Becca's really doing here, right? Just telling your story. This is how I got into, stock trading. This is how I got into, mowing lawns. This is how I got into, whatever it might be that you are sharing out there with the world, right? Tell your story. And in there somewhere is where you're going to have a chance to sort of paint your expertise in the way that Becca's doing it right now.
Absolutely. Yep. And I like how this is bolded, right? Like, I became a teacher in 2008, and then I became a mom in 2007. So she has the experience and the life skills. And then when she's mentioning, I'll give you the steps to follow and resources to use so you can grow your child into enthusiastic reader who will excel in school. So she's going to help not only teach your kids how to read, but get them excited, get them enthusiastic about reading and making it fun, because kids don't want to do anything that isn't fun.
I love that. And she's using like such good wording. You know what I mean? Like, what does a parent really want? A parent wants their kid to be excited. A parent wants their kid to be challenged. A parent wants their kid to excel in school. You know what I mean? She's using words and she's writing to what her audience really wants out of this, right? She's not describing read together. She's not saying, hey, it's got 6 videos and it's 1 hour's worth of content. And, she's not just describing, she's talking about, we always talk about features versus benefits, right? You want benefits. Benefits are, what does your audience care about, right? And she's hitting on a bunch of those great ones and sort of steering clear of just describing features, right? Instead, sticking to the benefits. Why would my audience care about this? And I think I'm like getting ready to buy. I'm like getting ready to pull a credit card out.
That's awesome. And then we have a video here.
Yeah, let's check this out.
Yeah.
I can do it. The same thing with the one the whole bison.
You're right.
Wisp. Yep. 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 Yep.
So that's pretty cool. He's counting the letters, right? And then sounding it out, and he's reading. That's adorable.
Heart-meltingly cute. Like that's what I mean. You know, it's like that's the kind of stuff you infuse this kind of stuff. And again, not everyone needs like cute children on their page. You know what I mean? But this is like you're playing to your audience. You know, who's reading this is parents and moms. And like, it's not my kid, but like that kid's crazy cute. You know what I mean? Like I've had those exact moments with my own child. Like that's what you want. You know what I mean? Like you're painting the picture that, listen, my solution is going to give you a desired whatever you're after. Right. And in this particular case, you're talking to parents who want their kids to open a book and like look you in the face and try to figure it out and, you know, and wrestle with and stuff like that. I think, yeah, it's a really nice, short, quick way to infuse a lot of personality into what you're doing. And I think it's awesome.
Shout out to the formatting, because she took advantage of the vertical video and put it into a nice 2-column setup, whereas she could have made this all one line and would have been kind of a little clunky looking. So awesome.
Definitely. And I think that leads nicely into the question that Nicoletta left on YouTube over there, right? She says, how do you resize your videos on the page, right? When I bring in videos from Vimeo into my template, they don't look big like these ones here, right? Nicoletta, that's we actually mentioned this. If you go to the help article, right, for embedding videos on a SamCart page, you're going to find a tool called Embed Responsively. It's a free website. You basically take your video URL from Vimeo or YouTube and you drop it into this thing, you hit go, and it gives you an embed code that you can copy and paste and bring back to SamCart, paste it into SamCart, and your video will be the perfect size that you need it to, right? So it sort of bypasses some of the shortcomings of using video, using Vimeo. You know, they can give you videos that maybe sometimes look kind of small and it's kind of, you know, weird to try to adjust them and stuff like that. But again, go to help.samcart.com, look up videos, like embedding videos, right? You'll see that video. And we link off to this free website that you guys can use. It's a great, nice little free tool. It'll help make sure all of your videos look perfect in whatever shape and size that you need them to be.
Awesome. And the audio is really good on this video too. So great job with that.
Big time. Oh, yeah. She was listening, Jordan. She did a better job on the second one.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along here. Let's just see. I wanted to read this now, 4.5 years later. Both my boys beg to read books with us, and my oldest son is reading on his own. You can have this too. I love that. So consider this. What you are doing today will grow exponentially over the next few years. You don't need to buy curriculum or a million apps or very much at all. You need a little time, excitement, and this simple course. That's great. And then we got this little case for prevention image here. Looks like some statistics here. 1 in 6 children who are not reading proficiently in 3rd grade will not graduate from high school. Wow. 3 3rd graders who are below basic readers are 6 more likely to drop out or fail to graduate on time than proficient readers. And 42% of 3rd grade boys are below grade level in reading compared to 34% of girls.
Those are funny. It's kind of going like the insurance route, you know what I mean? Like where you get a little scary with some stuff. And I think that's great. You know, again, what are you doing on a sales page is all about building your argument for buying your stuff. You know what I mean? And these are bricks that she should be using to build the argument. You need to get your kid reading. You know, don't sit around, don't wait. You know, this is not a joke. It's for real. You know what I mean? And having real stats to back that stuff up. I mean, that's awesome. I love this use case. You know what I mean? I love that she added this in here.
Yeah. And it kind of puts things into perspective, right? Like as a parent, you want your child to be successful in life, and, you know, getting on a certain reading level is going to set a certain precedent for how you're going to learn in the future. And getting started early with being an excellent reader is, I think, a great, you know, idea for your kid.
Yeah, 100%. And this is, you know, I mentioned insurance, right? But we've all been familiar enough with how people sell insurance, right? But it's the idea of if you were to die today, would anyone be there to care for your loved ones? You know, it's like, you're going a little bit negative. You're using negativity, some negativity, right, to sort of motivate your user and move them in the direction that you want. And I think in this case, I think it's well-deserved, honestly. You know, that can be used in weird ways, you know what I mean? But I think Becca did a great job here. I think this is the correct application of, you know, using a little bit of that, you know, motivating factor that might not be like uber positive, it's going to be so fun type stuff.
Right.
Yeah. I think the motto is sell the pain or sell the gain.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah. One or the other. Yep. You got to sell the benefits people are going to receive or the pain from not acting, right? That can be its own very, very unique thing and can be really, really powerful.
Absolutely. All right, let's keep on moving. You may be thinking, I can't do this. I'm not a teacher. Well, I love this. Okay, so she is saying this is created specifically for parents. She's going to teach you her method for turning normal activities into high value learning so that your child will excel in school. The simple training and the targeted resources will be more meaningful for your child than any tutor or app, and more affordable too. You are the difference maker. That's powerful.
Love that. Yeah. I mean, you know, what is this doing but sort of overcoming a big objection, right? I'm sure this is the kind of thing you put onto a page after you hear people telling you, I can't do this, I'm not a teacher. You know what I mean? Like, big headline right there. Listen, let me go right at that big objection, because if you answer that big objection, you're going to be just closing sales left and right. So, you know, we talk about using the FAQ widget, right, inside of SamCart. Drag and drop that FAQ widget onto your page and answer big objections in some FAQs, right? Here is Becca taking one that is so prominent, right, that she gave it its own dedicated place on her page.
Yep, definitely. And with read together, you will. All right, we got some bullet points here. Love bullet points. Gain confidence in your knowledge and abilities. Guide your child from learning letters to reading books. Understanding your vital role in your child's school success. Follow the natural progression of literacy. Have a plan based on your child's age and current ability level. Jump in and start right away. Maximize your time with fun ideas that won't feel like a chore, and encourage your child to experience language and print in all new ways. I think the only thing she's missing is so that. But these are
yeah, there might be some room for some so that statements in there, right? I think in general, right? Yeah, Becky, you've done a great job here. It's the what are you going to discover section, right? That's where we're painting this beautiful picture of, hey, after you buy my service, after you buy my course, after you buy my whatever, right? What is the world going to be like, right? Your world is going to look like this, right? You are going to have to effortlessly follow the natural progression of literacy, and your kids are going to, you know, jump their way into new books, right? You're going to be able to maximize time with fun ideas and, you know, don't feel like a chore. That's kind of what you're doing here. And so, yeah, I think there's room for a few of these things to a few of these bullets to give a so that. And what we mean by that is when you have a bullet point and you're saying, hey, this is what you're going to get, right? A lot of times we as the product creators will end up talking about stuff that only we care about, not our readers don't care about, okay? And when you add so that and then keep writing the rest of the sentence, okay, you have a really, really nice, easy transition to talking about what your readers want to hear about, right? So I'll give an example. Something like understand your vital role in your child's school success, right? I think you might put a so that at the end of that statement and say something like understand your vital role in your child's school success so that your energy is like complementary to what your kid is doing in the classroom. You know, like no parent wants to counteract or contradict what's going on in the classroom, right? You want to be, I want them to be in the class learning, and then I want everything that I'm doing to be helping, and we're all kind of growing faster, you know? So you put a so that at the end of some of these bullet points, and then naturally just can start talking about what people really want to hear.
Yeah. Are there too many bullet points, or does having a lot of these kind of give the effect of like, look how much you're going to get, or having too much, does that kind of water it down?
I like them. They're short, they're quick. It didn't take long to read. You know what I mean? I think as long as, you know, you can just kind of, roll your way through those, I think there's no problem whatsoever there.
Solid.
Cool. Good question. Let's listen to this guy one more time. Let's see what this one is, this video. Oh, he's in the zone. He is like, don't bother me. I'm
totally in the zone. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to listen to Moana songs. I don't want to like play with toys. Like, dude is just straight reading in the car.
Yeah, like turn off the TV, mom. I'm trying to read.
Look, I don't know about y'all. I get crazy sick reading in the car. Anybody else like that?
I
Is that
can't,
just
no,
me?
I can't do it. Nope.
I can't do it. I can't. Like, I'm watching this video. It's making me motion sick. Like, I can't.
Oh my
do it.
goodness. Okay, well, I'll keep scrolling.
That kid's a tank. Seriously, that kid's a total tank.
Oh, and I like this bullet point. I might not have seen that. Bring you and your child closer. I love that. Who doesn't want that?
100%.
Absolutely. And then this is what the course includes: 5 units, 13 downloads, and 15 lessons created with you in mind. Self-paced units with information chunked for you so even the busiest parents can succeed.
I love that. Yeah, I think this is really, really cool. I think it's probably really worth pointing out that some of these graphics that Becca made is like so easy to go create for free on tools like Canva. You could make these things in 2 seconds with cool fonts and, basically mimic exactly what you see here, but stuff with your guys' own branding. But I love it. She's kind of painted the picture. Here's what you get. Now it's time to the nitty gritty. Here's how many units, how many downloads, like that kind of thing. I love it. No, it flows so nicely. All of this really following kind of what we call our one-page blueprint is, what elements have to be on a page and in what order, right? In order for someone to be able to come there, learn about what you have, get excited and go buy it. And Becca is really, I think she's hitting a home run. I really enjoy everything she's been doing here so far.
Awesome. Me too. All right. And we got some testimonials here. I love testimonials. I just encourage everyone to use them to boost your credibility as a seller. And no matter like what I'm reading, like what sales page I'm looking at or what product I'm looking at, especially on like other websites, I am just drawn to reading testimonials. I love other people's opinions. They're so valuable.
Yeah, it's some crazy stat out there. Like, I don't want to just make it up off the spot, but there's like an enormous percentage of the world before they buy something goes and looks for reviews and then will buy it. Right? Even if they know what they're going to buy, they'll go read a review. And so, the social proof stuff is so cool. I would probably say, Becca, I think one of the other social proof widgets in SamCart, one of the other styles, might serve you a little bit better. Having this like really kind of skinny, tall text, where it's like 2 words per line, can be a little tough to read. And then I would also encourage you, if you get permission from people, right? Use their faces. Always use people's faces. It'd be so cool if this was like, a dad and his son, and like, or like a mom and 2 kids or something like, these people that you've helped. I think it'd be awesome to put some faces to these names.
Yep. Oh, or like a kid holding up like a reading test with a grade, like
yeah.
Passing grade.
Absolutely.
I think that'd be really, really, really cute, valuable. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, just switch out that testimonial to a different testimonial widget that we got. And then it looks like we got some more information about Read Together includes my Thrive and 5 lessons, including the basic things only teachers think about, making connections in the reading and writing link. So there's a lot of additional valuable information that she is putting into this course that you didn't think you would need, but she's got you covered. Even a perspective shift cheat sheet, a quick guide to turn normal activities into high value learning so that your child will excel in school. And then it looks like you're going to get some other must-haves, activity calendar, extension ideas, recommended resources, and more. So she's going to help you stay organized and on top of it in this course.
Yeah, she's giving away some free gifts. You know what I mean? We always talk about this, is the idea of after you've kind of given your pitch, come get this thing. This is what it is. Here's what it's called. Give away some free stuff. Okay. Give away some free extra something or others in there, right? Super, super valuable. And I also love my Thrive in 5. I'm a big fan of rhyming scheme and alliteration. I'm a big fan. So I love Thrive in 5 is like her secret herbs and spices. We always say stuff like that is, so many people out there, when you guys are out there pitching and creating sales pages for whatever it is that you sell, okay, you've got to find ways to make it sound like, or just not even sound like you're not faking anything. You know what I mean? But the idea that you need your 7 herbs and your 11 herbs and spices, your secret sauce, your something out there, right? And here's Becca, who has taken something that I'm sure her Thrive in 5 lessons are not necessarily like brand new groundbreaking educational things, right? But it's sort of her secret sauce. You know what I mean? I call these lessons in this order, and what I'm going to teach you to do with your child is, I call it my Thrive in 5, right? It's her 7 herbs, her 11 herbs and spices, right? Her secret sauce type stuff. And I encourage all of you guys to think about how can you do the same thing in your marketing for whatever it is that you're selling, right? find ways to sort of give things unique names, right? And make it more uniquely you, right? You're not just buying something about reading. You're buying my, special format, my special blueprint, my special whatever, right? And I love how Becca did that here with her using the term thrive in 5.
Awesome.
We got to talk about the font. We got to talk about the script cursive font. Before, I wasn't going to say anything, but I think if she does one per section, if you scroll up a little bit higher, you see like the cursive font in black, kind of one cursive font per section. For this right here, I think it gets a little hard to read, and it could be maybe just bring it back down to the Arial font or the whatever her basic kind of sans serif font is, because I think it cursive font, everybody loves cursive fonts, they want to use them, and then it gets like overboard too. You can go overboard way too fast.
I definitely think keep it to like 2 or 3 different fonts on a page. You know what I mean? I don't think this is like an egregious example. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely. A lot of people get really excited about being able to use a lot of different types of fonts. And I'm going to use this one. Now I like this one too. I'm going to use this one. Right. And one of the most important things you can do is keep people moving down your page. You want to keep people engaged and keep people reading. And when you go from one font to a second, to a third, to a fourth, you know what I mean? It can be overwhelming to read, especially if someone's on a phone, they're on a small device type stuff, right? So yeah, keep that stuff in mind, right? Try to just keep it to 2 or 3 different fonts, keep the colors kind of, similar-ish, right? You don't want to go like kind of crazy on that kind of stuff. And, but yeah, overall, I think Becky did a great job here on the design. I really like it.
Yes, Me too. And it looks like we have an exclusive offer. One-on-one who will leave all doubts behind and have a personalized plan to skyrocket your child's success. It looks like this free session is only available with orders before December 12th. I'm just kind of curious, like how long is this one-on-one session? I would maybe put in there like this is going to be like a 30, 45 or like an hour-long session, just so, these busy parents are expected or they have expectations as how long this one-on-one session will be.
And I love offering something else for free. I even think, Becca, I think you can take this one-on-one session and do what Jordan and I talked about yesterday. You might even add this as an order bump, right? You might even make this an extra price. I think if you took out this one-on-one session, I still think Read Together and everything you've laid out here is such a great offer in general. You might even offer this as something else that's premium that lets people go, I'd like to spend more than $58, right? I would pay for your time to kind of do those kind of things. But with the one-on-one session in there, this offer is a slam dunk, is an absolute no-brainer. So definitely like what you've done here for sure. I like the one-on-one session, offering that in. I think, how long is it, right? Maybe even just give like a couple more bullet points about what you might cover or what the purpose of the one-on-one session is. But it's easy to understand. I think it's a great value piece to add in there. Your personalized time, is definitely something that in today's economy, in today's world, you know what I mean, that people really value. And so, I definitely say whenever you can, right, offering some time in there is always a good idea.
Yeah.
She could throw the countdown timer right in this section too.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, I was just going to say,
remind people.
Another countdown timer. Yep, you're getting close to the bottom, right? It's almost time to kind of like get people, over the edge and get people deciding and saying, it's time to make a decision, right? Drop another countdown timer, right? Duplicate the one you have up top, bring it down here at the bottom, especially anytime you are referencing your deadline, okay? Anytime you're referencing this special offer is only available till, New Year's or December 12th or whatever, right? There should be a countdown timer right there.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Absolutely. I agree. And we got our price. Read Together for just $58. It's a $220 value. The special introductory price and free one-on-one session expires December 12th. Order
Love
now.
That. Yep. Remind everybody about what's special about it. Remind everybody when it's closing, right? Great job. Yeah. Like that a lot.
The banner graphic down there is awesome.
Yep. Banner's super cool. And again, guys, go to Canva. You can do that kind of stuff so easily. Okay. Like creating cool little graphics like that can really spice up something you got going on with a page.
Yep. And I love that she has the price in red and then the value is in a different color. So that's pretty cool. It stands out.
Yep.
Looks real nice. And we got our guarantee here. That's great. I encourage guarantees throughout the page as well. And then we have our checkout form here.
Now it's time for SamCart to go to work, right? It's the e-commerce side of things. This is a nice short form, right? Getting rid of stuff you don't need, get rid of shipping address, get rid of whatever, right? Yeah. I love it. So keep scrolling down, Paige. I don't think she did, but did she have an order bump? Don't think so. Cool. So one thing I would definitely go say, right, Becca, go add digital wallets. Okay. Go add Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make it easier for people to pay on their phones. If you have the option, if you're on SamCart Grow, right, this would be a great place to offer in some order bumps where people can buy more stuff from you. I really love, like, you know, one of my personal favorite ones, you know, for something like this, one of the easiest ones you could go roll out, right, is that consultation call. Okay, so that call that you're going to talk about going and doing, I think it'd be awesome to add that in as an order bump down here. I think it'd be awesome to add in, you know, some more workbooks and sheets and, you know, kind of activity calendars or something like that, right? That you have created from I'm sure you have stuff sitting on your hard drive from your time as a teacher, right? Where you could go out there and package some of that stuff up, add it as an order bump, get people to spend an extra $20, $30, $40 or something just to get some more resources. And I think that could work really, really well for you there.
Awesome. And I think our price point at $58 is really fair. And that's a great price point.
I like it. Absolutely. You know, and you could even, you know, she could make the comparison between this and a private tutor. You know, you could say, listen, you could pay a private tutor $100 an hour, right? Or get this and use it over and over and over and over again, right? You could compare this to sending your kid to like a private preschool or something, right? I mean, I know a lot of parents send kids to, you know, like Montessori academies or, you know, things like that kind of before they're ready to go to preschool. You'd say like, hey, listen, no, like we're going to dive in, we're going to do this stuff. And it's going to be a fraction of the price of, you know, what other things you might go do for your child in order to get them excited about reading.
Yep, absolutely. Awesome. Well done, Becca. This was...
Love it. Becca, awesome example. Yeah, absolutely awesome example. We dropped the link to Becca's page down in the comments. If you guys see her on Facebook or something, be sure to give her a shout out. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them into the chat right now. We have one or two from before that we'd love to tackle here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and just any questions about this page or anything about SamCart, anything like that, we would love to help you guys out in any way that we can. But yeah, we have the URL to this page as Paige is kind of scrolling back and forth, giving you the one last kind of look on what's going on here. But one question that I did want to address earlier came in from Facebook. Somebody said, is there an easy way to add your Stripe account to SamCart or your website, right? And the answer is yes, 100%, right? Go into your SamCart account. And then in the top, it's going to be over here, the top left or right as you guys are looking at it, okay? There's going to be a little question mark icon. Okay, click on that question mark icon that takes you to help.samcart.com. That's where all of our help articles are and all of our walkthroughs. We have so much stuff in there about how to use the content builder, how to create your first pages, how to, you know, integrate with your favorite tools, how to use the SamCart Courses app, right? All of that kind of stuff. Go in there and just type Stripe. Okay, there's a search bar. It'll hit you to an awesome video walkthrough that's going to show you exactly how to hook up Stripe or Braintree or coming soon is Square, right? Any of the credit card processors that SamCart works with, and we'll help you guys get set up and start taking payments right away. So yeah, definitely check that out. Little question mark icon, top right corner of your dashboard, type in Stripe and you'll find the video walkthrough that you need.
Awesome. Cool. Any other questions that we wanted to address?
Still coughing. Don't think so. Yeah, let's we'll do one more quick shout out for One Page Wednesday. The page, let them know where they're going. What can they do there?
Yes. So I think I also want to point something out on how to share your sales page.
Yes.
So when you're on the product level, all right, y'all, anytime anyone ever says product level, you are in your product details. So you're going to see where you have your product name, your product image, the price, the type, all that good stuff. There's going to be a blue button on the top left-hand side that says share your product. That is going to be the link, the same link that you use to share in your social media with your friends, your family, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, that link. That's the exact link you will want to share with us when you submit your page for One Page Wednesday. So when you check out onepagewednesday.com and submit your information, you just need to use that same link to submit your sales page and you're good to go.
Love that. Big time. Yeah, got one more question coming in here again from Vince over on YouTube. How are SamCart creators handling their terms and conditions? Yeah, that's actually a great question. So again, if you go to help.samcart.com, type in terms and conditions, you will find inside of the SamCart builder, there's actually a toggle you guys can turn on a terms and conditions checkbox inside of SamCart so that your customers are required to say, cool, I agree to your terms and conditions, right? And if you don't have terms and conditions, there are terms and conditions generators out there online. There are free tools you guys can go use. If you want to be a little bit more upscale, you can go to like LegalZoom.com and you can pay a relatively modest amount to have terms and conditions written up. And then, yeah, you just go into SamCart, terms and conditions, add a little checkbox, and every single one of your customers, you can require them to come through and say, cool, yeah, I agree to terms and conditions, and go buy. Right. And then SamCart actually stores that information for you. It's awesome. So, if that person comes back later, you can literally go into SamCart, open their order and say, no, you agreed to the terms and conditions. It was right here. It was on this date. This is your IP address. And, there's some stuff in there too. So anybody out there who's interested in, chargebacks and disputed charges, and that's a lot of reasons why terms and conditions are there. But yeah, definitely there. I love that big time. So, oh, dude, got to highlight this.
Cool.
Matt, what's up? Anybody see this? I'll just read this out loud. Not a question, but I want to say thank you. I got SamCart recently, had my first Black Friday sale by following your mini course, and I made almost $1,000 and got a bunch of new customers. Matt, let's go.
Nice.
I love that. Geek Psychology. Matt, I would love to know, what are you selling at Geek Psychology? You got to let us know, like, what's the product that you're actually selling. But dude, outstanding. You paid for SamCart for the year in your first promotion. Love that. Following some of the Black Friday stuff that we talked about last month. That's freaking outstanding. So great. So love it, Matt. Love it. And I'm telling you, it just gets better and better from there. You use SamCart for the very first time, you know what I mean? And the next time you go do it, you're going to find more features. They're going to help you make more, hopefully next time you're going to roll out maybe another order bump, right? Maybe a one-click upsell in place there, right? Maybe you're going to roll out some course cross-sells, some stuff like that, right? But there's just so many tools that SamCart can help you bring more of your ideas to life. So Matt, super pumped for you, man. That is very, very, very exciting. Love seeing that. So yeah, Paige, that's all the questions we got. Any closing thoughts?
I don't think so. No, I just want to let everyone know, if you ever want to get some, information or more knowledge into how you can create your sales page, that's definitely something that I cover in our quick start sessions. So you can access our quick start sessions. That's a lot. That's some alliteration there. Quick start sessions. On our customer events page, and register for those events. They are Zoom events, so you'll need to register for those. But if you can't make it, you will also get a recording of that event. And then I will actually be posting on our customer events page a recording of quick start sessions. So all of our SamCart sellers will have access to those, and they have to register. So just a little bit of a refresher. We dive deep into the drag and drop builder so you can learn how to build out your sales page.
That's great. And super related to one last final question over from Facebook. Can we look back at past live calls? And the answer is heck yeah. So all of these One Page Wednesday sessions are actually stored on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SamCart app. You guys can check us out. There is a One Page Wednesday playlist. You can go back and watch all of the past One Page Wednesdays. If you're in our customer Facebook group, like where this question likely came from, you can also check that out as well. Go to the Facebook group, click on media, and you're going to be able to see a whole bunch of past videos and lives and everything. Check out any of the past One Page Wednesday episodes, and you can learn a whole ton about creating awesome sales pages.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
Well, Paige, sign us off.
All right. Well, everyone, thanks again for joining us today. This was super fun. Shout out again to Becca for such a great job. Thank you for sharing your page with us, and looking forward to seeing everyone next week for One Page Wednesday. And have a wonderful Wednesday and happy December.
Sounds good, guys. See ya.
Bye.